that's where like your focus plays in, right? I'm gonna hold, like I'm gonna walk, and walk, and walk, double knee in.
Yeah. And 3, 2, 1. All right. Hey allies, it's Seth Cutzleb here with the Alliance Dance Network. Today we are in Manitowoc, Wisconsin at MantyDance studio covering Joey Hernandez's masterclass. How are you doing today, Joey?
I'm good. How you doing? I'm a little tired.
Awesome. How was class?
Kids had a great energy. It was awesome. Everybody worked really, really hard. I feel like we learned a lot. I feel like we took big risks. I feel like we tried a lot of new things. Some things we liked, some things we didn't like. I feel like we definitely stepped outside of our boxes or threw them away and created our own boxes.
Dope.
Just a lot of growth about ourselves in life.
Dope.
More than dance.
So to start things off, our allies would like to know where are you from and who did you train with growing up?
Originally from Beloit, Wisconsin. Grew up in Beloit, attended Beloit College, got my degrees in dance and public health. Started dancing when I was 6. Started in tap and jazz. I always grew up playing sports. I was a big baseball, basketball, football guy. Never really took dance seriously until my early 20s, and then I decided to train in it. Growing up, grew up at Mark's Dance Academy, trained with Fee Win, more recently Cedric Gardner, Robert Lewis from Extreme Dance Force, Cedric Gardner from So You Think You Can Dance.
Yep.
There's endless people. I grew up, going to conventions like Dupre and Urban Jam. But yeah.
So when you were in college training, pursuing dance, what differences did you notice with, when you were training compared to taking class at a dance studio?
College dance is way different than studio dance. It's not for everybody. It depends what your goals are in life and what you want to do and where you're at in life. College dances, most programs are very focused on ballet and modern compared to comp jazz. You're going to learn a lot more older jazz, Broadway techniques in jazz. Most colleges do not have a hip-hop program. They might have clubs and things of that nature, but they won't teach it to you in an educational setting. But you're going to learn more about composition and choreography and, breathing techniques. So it opened up, my mind more than anything than, just doing tricks. I was always able to do lots of pirouettes and big jumps and things of that nature. But it taught me that, dance is more than just a big jump or turn. Your dancing needs to be a complete picture instead of peaks and valleys. And it also taught me how to express and how to take risks and to, develop my own artist, figure out what's my voice, who I am as a choreographer.
Cool. So this weekend we are, like I said, we're at MantyDance here for your Dance for Change masterclasses. What is Dance for Change, and can you talk about what your foundation's mission is?
All right, so Dance for Change is an initiative or a benefit workshop that started in 2013 after I came back from Dancing with Legends in Concert, which is the longest running show in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was a backup dancer for Legends in Concert, and it started when I came back and taught class. I hadn't taught class all summer, and I just wanted to give back. And so anybody could come take class for whatever donation amount they wanted to. And from there, I realized in my classes, I teach about life through dance. It's not about the combos. It's not about the steps. Anybody can do that. It's about finding out who you are as a person and what life lessons can you take from class. What creative ideas can you take? What critical thinking skills can you work on? And that's what my focus was. From there, I realized I've had Crohn's disease for 12 years. And I come from a low-income Latino family in Wisconsin. When I got diagnosed, we had no insurance. So my parents maxed out all their credit cards to pay for my medical debt. I'm still $80,000 in medical debt. So it's kind of what made me unique.
Yeah.
And it was the fact that, in 2012, I had to reteach myself how to dance, how to walk, because I developed rheumatoid arthritis in my T11 and T12 vertebrae, in my L2 and my L3 in my lumbar spine, which is degenerating at the rate of somebody in their 40s. So right now, with working with my rheumatologist, they're predicting I'm probably will be in a wheelchair sometime in my 40s. So I know there might be a limit on my time to dance. So while I can do it, I really want to, use it to teach and inspire other people.
Yeah.
And focusing on the fact that it is a benefit workshop, just like how there is cancer benefits. This will possibly have me wheelchair bound or could kill me at some day in the future, and I can't, afford my bills. So that's where, the workshop or the benefit part of it comes into it. With that, a portion of proceeds from each class and from sales of merchandise and apparel is donated to the Crohn's Colitis Foundation of America, or the ccfa.org.
So if people would like to donate, where can they go to? The Crohn's?
They can go to the Crohn's Colitis Foundation of America or ccfa.org, or they can contact me at joeyhernandezdance@gmail.com, and I can talk to them about, donating to the page or to my cause, sponsorships, anything to help, because currently there is no cure for Crohn's disease, and it is affecting a lot more people than we know in the world.
Thank you very much, Joey. It was a pleasure
man.
meeting with you.
Thank you. 5, 6, and
Studio owner, and you are? Awesome. So how many years have you owned MantyDance?
This will be our 8th year as MantyDance. We started as a rec department program like 10 years ago.
Today we are at, once again, we're at your studio, MantyDance, here in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, covering Joey Hernandez's master classes. Can you fill us in on, what this beneficial dance learning opportunity is all about, and how it all came together?
Well, I've seen Joey at Dupre in Chicago for many years, and I've watched him just kind of blossom. But we both have the same kind of health issues, and we started talking over that, and then he started his Dance for Change thing. And I was like, well, that's a really good opportunity to actually bring to the studio, so my students kind of know what everything is about. But we also were talking about how it's great to bring in other people to teach your dancers, professionals, and give them some other insight who've been in the industry or done other things, so they don't all turn out to be like mini Carries. So we were talking about that, and a year ago I said, well, why don't you just come up and teach a thing, and bam,
awesome.
Joey's here.
So if dancers want to find out more information about MantyDance, where can they look online?
Well, Facebook. Big one. Instagram is crazy.
Awesome.
So that'll give you like what happens in class. But
your website is
MantyDance.com.
okay.
There's that, and then like I said, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, social media.
And last question: who do you think is going to win the game tomorrow, Packers or Seahawks?
Definitely the Packers, because I'm not going to sing it, but you guys will get the reference. I'm all about the clay, no touchdowns.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Carrie, and we wish you the best in your 2015 dance season.
Thank you.
Thank you.